Robert Schuller encouraged his congregation to think positive. But that only goes so far in life. I would suggest if you want to see some changes in your life, you might want to try thinking negatively, or at least about negative things. 12-step recovery programs encourage doing a fourth step. Make a searching and a fearless moral inventory of ourselves. You can certainly put down the positive material in that inventory, but if you really want to see changes in your life, you also need to list the other side. Write down all of the stupid things that you've done and how those things have eventually affected you and others. Sometimes we find that thoughts also need to be listed if we're seeking to change our behavior. Define those stupid actions that have been so destructive in the past. Don't be surprised if you have emotions coming to the surface that have been kept bottled up for way too long. I don't care how positive I want to be. Being positive will not change things I have done till I return and I deal with those issues once and for all. To move on in life, it becomes necessary to put some things behind us. Then and only then can you move on creating the life we desire and also the life that God desires for us. In religious terminology, we define those actions as confession, repentance, followed by forgiveness. The goal is to find God's forgiveness followed by forgiving ourselves. We still may not be off the hook. There will come a time when we have to right the ship and make amends for past actions, but that comes later. It's really difficult to move ahead if we're chained to the past. So you say, life's not that bad. I don't have to do anything. Good news. It'll get bad if you continue traveling the path that you're on. God's patient. God will wait for us. Know that when you're ready, God is waiting, already there. I like Robert Schuller and his preaching up to a point. But when my life becomes so positively messed up, then, and only then, when I become convinced that living a life like that no longer works for me, will there be a way for me to put a positive spin on that sin. The solution is to name it, deal with it, and seek God's solution. So how is the sin in your life? Are things bad enough that you're willing to do something about it? Or have you grown so comfortable with the results that you have that you don't notice it? I promise you, if you keep sinning or continuing in the sin, it's only going to get worse till you can't live with it. Till then, keep on exploring that sin. Keep on reaping consequences.